And for the latest on the condition from Columbia University in New York, United States, we are now connected with Indonesian student in Columbia University, New York, Zharifah Shiddiq. Thank you for joining us. Zharifah, can you hear us clearly?
Can you hear me?
All right, good. Okay, first of all, could you please explain to us the current situation there at Columbia University?
Yes, so it's day 8 of the encampment, and the camp is growing bigger and bigger, especially since last night. There are solidarity protests everywhere surrounding the campus from outside the Columbia University students. And also there's a lot of NYPD still roaming around the campus, so it's strictly Columbia students right now that can enter the campus. And also the class is going virtual since last Monday. And with finals going on, it's really hectic right now. And also side by side with the encampment, there's graduation preparation going on. So it's people have been setting up tents and things like that. So it's really hectic. And I don't know if you can hear, but you can still hear the helicopter going on. It's 24/7 roaming around the campus. I live near campus, so it's kind of obvious.
So, Zharifah, if you could, maybe go through with us what the protesters demand. What are the students demanding from the campus?
They have mainly 3 demands. First, they demand financial divestment. So they want Columbia to divest all finances, including endowment, from companies and institutions that profits from the occupations. And they want to ensure accountability by increasing transparency around the financial investment. They also demand academic boycott to Columbia to severe academic ties with Israeli universities, including our global center in Tel Aviv and the dual degree program that currently Columbia is having with Israel. And also to lift the suspension from the student activist that has been arrested last week, I think.
Right, Zharifah, this is Ahir speaking. So you've mentioned about the 3 demands from the students. So one of it is protesters ask for the transparency of the list of companies and individuals who donated to Columbia. So regarding to this and all the demands, actually, what is the university response so far?
Well, for several days, groups of faculties and administrators has been trying to engage in dialogue with students organizer. But the discussion is still going on. Actually, last night was the deadline for the what is that called? For the resolution. But a lot of students gather last night at midnight, but then it gets extension to this morning at 8. It's 7 a.m. here in New York, so the discussion is still going on. So I think we have to wait for that, but right now there just has been engaging with dialogues with the students organizers.
The campus accused the protesters of displaying violent messages such as threats and hate speech against the Jewish community. And one rabbi even told Jewish students to avoid leaving their homes altogether. What's your take on this?
Well, actually, if you're here in person, you can see that it is such a loving and supportive community around the encampment. Students are just camping and they're studying. As I mentioned before, it's finals week, so you can see a lot of students opening their laptops and studying. And also, there's a lot of praying going on. The 5 daily prayers of the Muslim, they perform it since early in the morning. And also, a few days ago, all the Jewish students also celebrate a Passover Seder ceremonies. So it's actually a very loving community, a lot of supportive. A lot of people came to give foods and logistical supports, including from Indonesian diaspora as well.
Okay.
So yeah,
Zharifah,
it's
I
a
wanted
very
to
loving
ask
and supportive
one
community.
thing. You mentioned that there are students who celebrated Passover, the Jewish community. The Jewish students are also in the encampment as well, supporting this particular demonstration?
Yes, actually, a lot of Jewish students came and joined the encampment. So, and to my knowledge, I haven't heard anything that is anti-Semitic or a threatening chant. They mainly just voicing out the anti-war chant. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah. Zharifah, you've mentioned as well that there were some supports from Indonesia diaspora for the student who are doing encampment right now in Columbia University. How about the students from Indonesia? Is there any story or information related to this?
Yes, actually, we've been organizing help for the students in the encampment. So we organize donations and also in forms of money and blankets and tent and also food. The student has been organizing, but other Indonesian diaspora has also been participating in that. Yesterday, we received food from Sumatran's moms community,
Ah.
which is cute. So yeah, we've been organizing that.
We heard that 108 protesters have been arrested by the police. Now, to what extent will those arrested be prosecuted?
Well, a few days ago, the Barnard College president announced that they will have a conditional lifting for the student suspensions. They are open to inquiry and expression, as they say, and still committed to finding resolutions for this. From Columbia University president itself, there hasn't been any official statement. As I mentioned before, the negotiation is still going on until 8 a.m. this morning, so we have to wait. But hopefully, one of the student demands, which is the academic lifting of the suspension, will be granted.
So there has been a statement and talks that students that have participated in the process would be suspended from their respective majors, right? So how long do you think that this resolution meeting or dialogue will meet its deadline? And what are your hopes in particular to your fellow students and the university coming up with a resolution?
Yeah, I really hope the university and the student could come with a resolution. We really have no idea as of how long this would take because both parties seems to be very adamant and steadfast with their stance. So yeah, I guess we just have to wait because the student is unshaken as well. They're planning to keep on doing this even until graduation if necessary. So yeah,
well,
applauding them for that.
Zharifah, thank you so much for the update all the way in New York. I know that this is very early in the morning for you, right? It's 7 a.m. in the morning, and you have finals in this time. So thank you so much for giving us an update, and thank you so much for telling us that the people and the students are also safe in encampment as well. So it's good to hear. So all the best to you, of course, and good luck on finals.